Venezuela, 30 years ago, a musical dream began.
This is my first violin. I got it from Santa last Christmas.
If I went back to my childhood, I wouldn't have seen this of the future.
I don't know what my life would have been like if I hadn't found this, but I know it would have been very, very different.
Poverty levels are high in Venezuela, but a musical project known as El Sistema has transformed the lives of more than 400,000 children.
Y yo quiero que sea que está haciendo. There's one beautiful thing about music. If you see two kids, one beside the other one, if this kid is amazingly rich, or the kid is amazingly poor, they're gonna have to do the same, they're gonna have to play the same. And music doesn't make difference. Just play.
I've been appointed as the director of the Scotland-Venezuela project, and we're here in Venezuela for a very short time, just a week, to really understand El Sistema, what are the key success factors of it, and how can we take this experience and take the knowledge that we're going to gain from this week back to Scotland.
I'm 6 years old and my tooth isn't ready to fall out yet.
I've been playing the cello for 4 years. I've been playing the violin for 6 months. I used to play the flute, but now I dedicate myself to playing the violin.
The majority of the children that come to this centre have lots of family problems. They have lots of economic problems. If it wasn't for the orchestra project, I'm sure these children would be on the streets.
I think because it's classical music and it's orchestral music, it's the power of the orchestra to unite people. It's the power of that music to bring people together and to learn together and to grow together.
I have 11 children and 6 of them are in the system. This is a place with lots of drugs and alcohol problems, and I don't want them to go down that path. If it wasn't for the music, they would be at home all the time.
I'm now 19 years old, but I started when I was 11. First I had an audition to see if I had any musical ability. They put me in a choir, then 2 years later I started with an instrument. Now I've been playing the violin for 6 years in the National Orchestra of Caracas.
In the class where I play, there are children of different ages, but I have 2 friends who are the same age as me. I love music because we play lots of nice songs. I have lots of friends and I like the concerts. I don't know how long I'm going to be playing the violin, because when I grow up I'm going to be an actress.
Este es un proyecto que impacta la población. This is a project that fights against poverty because a child who is materially poor becomes spiritually rich through music. And once the child has been enriched by music spiritually, he's well prepared to go on and succeed in society.
I'm now well respected in my community. I remember when I was a little boy and we didn't have the money to pay the bus fare. My mother would bring her 3 children, including me, all the way down that hill over there. In our family, we were among the first, but now there are many in the same orchestra that come from the same barrio.
These are children who have come from really humble beginnings in life, and they have achieved. So if we believe that our children can achieve that, anyone can achieve excellence if you give them the right environment. I think my favourite moment so far was the paper orchestra, because that was just this most simple idea, which was so much fun, and I just can't wait till we do something similar at home. Being involved in this programme has transformed their lives because it's given them the confidence to aspire. If they become great musicians, that's great. If they don't, it doesn't matter. This is about social development, making happy, confident children who can then go on to achieve something in their life.
I imagined that it was going to grow and develop enormously, but I must admit that this is just the beginning. El Sistema is only now starting to develop. If we consider the size of Venezuela, of Latin America, the gigantic scale of the continent's social challenge, undoubtedly the program still has a long way to go.
And more than what I was hoping for. It's been truly inspirational. I think the people have made it inspirational because they've seen what can happen through this system. They've seen the benefits it can bring to communities and can bring to people, and they want to share that all over the world. They want us to help us to set this up because they feel that through this we'll actually be able to make not just a community in Scotland, but we can make the world a better place.